Hey, it's Gwen Fox, and I'm so glad that you're here because if you haven't subscribed, we would love to have you, so please do so. Now, I hear this all the time. I can't decide on a design. I can't find a design. I'm tired, can't think of one. Well, I've got you covered because I'll tell you what I do and how I found to get new designs, good designs, and to really spark my interest. So in this video, that is beyond, I've made a video for you to show you exactly how I do it. I do it with a little viewfinder. You can have any size viewfinder, but don't make it too big because you lose a lot. You want to keep it small, you can expand it on your canvas or your paper. So if you've got questions, let me know because I would love to answer them. And I love your comments, so please leave one. And anyway, enjoy the video and enjoy getting some new ideas. This is how to never be without a design. Finding designs or deciding on a design is sometimes overwhelming. So the thing is how do you find designs that you need, you want? This is how I do it. I take it from other things, from magazines, from newspaper pictures, from anything. And this is just of a painting. This was at the Denver Art Museum. And so I just take this and I go around and I say, okay, what makes a good design here for me? And the thing is that what you don't want to do is just have it one way. You want it lots. You want this to be lots of different ways. So let's see, maybe that's not bad. You would have to change some things. So what do? I would take my little viewfinder and I put it around here so that I can find it. Oh, I like this. Oh, look at that. That, and then I kind of have to move it around a little bit. I am definitely going to do this one. Now, I would change things. So I've got one here. I've got one on the other side. I've got two designs. The other one is Pissarro was before Monet. And so the Denver Art Museum had paintings of his. Now, what I don't want is I don't want this being here because that's going to take me right out of the picture. But I think this would work really well by changing a couple of things. So I'm going to put a line around this. I'm looking at shapes. Let me go around this one so that you kind of see it. Can't draw a straight line today. If I did this, let's get this up like this so you can see it. So now I'm just going to do another little, whatever size you want. So now this is my intersection right here. And I like this little curvy line. So this would be my center of interest. And I'm going to have my little curvy line. I've got to make sure, though, it's not halfway in between. Then I've got this line down here. I'm leaving this out. I don't want it. I don't want this circle. So then I have this line, but where would I like to have it? I don't think I want it here necessarily. I want it to maybe be there. And then because I think these are too much the same, I think maybe I would, and I don't want this and this to be the same. So this is when you draw another one and say, I like this, but I don't like this. Therefore, I've got to redraw. And maybe what I would do is make a line going that way. Maybe I wouldn't. And maybe I want this to go all the way over. That's kind of cool. And then I'll look at my shapes and say, do I like these shapes? No, this one and this one are too much the same. And so I'm going to bring this over. So what am I going to do here? We've got these empty shapes. I don't know, but I do know that what I can do is always, I could extend this and I could bring it down and make it go over this way. I don't want a point. So you would make this be square. I mean, you would square this off so it's not a point pointing out. There are many, many ways that you can do things. And so this is the beauty of this, is that you draw another one and you say, what do I like about this one? You put it on there. You make different lines. That's how you get different designs from magazines, pictures. It doesn't matter what they are. You are dissecting it down to shapes into a design that you are able to make a painting.